Shalom. First and foremost, I'd like to give all praise and glory to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Makar Kadash. Double honors to the elders of Great Millstone who rule well. Shout citations to you brothers out there pushing this truth with sincerity and truth and fearlessness. We're out here to preach the downfall of this wicked kingdom that you call America, this mystery Babylon, Sodom and Egypt, the place where they do many transgressions. All right? We're out here to teach that all you so-called Hispanics, so-called Native Americans, so-called blacks are the true Hebrew Israelites the Bible speaks of. This is a love letter to our people, and this is a lesson, hopefully edifying to the elect. All right. So this past week, the information has come out that that Illinois has changed laws that's gonna kind of like turn everything into a purge. You know, it's gonna change laws. There's no cash bail. If someone was to go into your home or set up a shop in your home or your attic or your garage or anything, the police can't do nothing about it. People that's on probation or anything, if they violate their probation, they can't be searched out till after 48 hours. You know, it's a wonderful time to be alive, man. You know. All right, and I'm going to start the precept. 2nd Esdras, chapter 15, verse 14. Woe to the world and them that dwell therein. Because pretty much the so-called elite, the so-called white man with Edomites that run this country or run this whole world, they're actually preparing to gradually turn this into a martial law, turn this into a chaotic world, because they gain control out of chaos. That's how they do their thing. So everybody's going to be robbing and killing and doing all types of things because they're going to be a cashless society, and people are going to be trying to find ways to, food's going to be famine, all types of craziness. So it's going to be one hell of a time to be alive out here. All right, crime is going up. All right. Woe to the world, and them that dwell therein. For the sword and their destruction draw nigh, and one people shall stand up and fight against another, and the swords in their hands. You know, so there's gonna be people, neighbors, people from different sides of countries. You got different Edomites, different groups of Edomites fighting each other. That's against each other. You know, for there shall be sedition among men, invading one another. They shall not regard their kings nor princes, and the course of their actions shall stand in their power. You know, they're not going to regard the president. They're not going to regard the police officers. They're not going to regard none of the officials, because the officials have made this thing into a purge type of situation, and that's what's going on. You know, you got in the so-called black community in the ghetto, you got Eve twerking, Eve fighting each other, Eve getting men killed. You know, many will perish over the woman. You know, all right. For survival, people are going to be invading people's privacies. People are going to be invading people's houses. You know, so it's gonna get there. People think that there's gonna be a relaxation in the future, and it's gonna be kind of fucked up. And men shall desire to go into a city and shall not be able. For because of their pride, cities shall be troubled, and houses shall be destroyed, and men shall be afraid. A man shall have no pity upon his neighbor, but shall destroy their houses with the sword, and spoil their goods, because of the lack of bread and for the great tribulation. You know what I'm saying? There's going to be a lack of bread. There's going to be famine. Like I said, like me personally, I deliver food for different companies and stuff like that. I'm in the food service, and there's always a shortage There's always a shortage going on in different places. You know what I'm saying? There's no food for people. You know, it's gonna get bad. Right? For because of their pride, the city shall be troubled, and houses shall be destroyed, and men shall be afraid. You know what I'm saying? So people are so prideful nowadays. People feel like they can't be touched. They got a little money in their pockets, you know. Things seem to be cheap, you know. But at the same time, they feel like they can't be touched. But it's going to go down, especially the Esau, especially you Jake women, you Eve women, especially you Sodomites, you know. They're so prideful. There's something like going on in their pride that they feel like they can do any damn thing. But they're going to be scared. It's going to be this time is going to make even the man that looks so tough, it's going to show his fear. And if the men are scared, how much more with the women? All right? All right. Everybody knows about the Hebrew Israelites. Everybody know about the Israelites, man. Israelites been out there on the highways and byways preaching this truth. People been looking down on them, you know. But best believe when sudden destruction happens, you're gonna be calling out for the Lord. They're gonna be calling out for the Lord. They be calling for a savior then when sudden destruction happens to these people. All right? Jeremiah chapter 11, verse 11. No, that's the one I want, but it's not KJV. The Lord is going to treat you people that ignore the prophets and the message like this. All right? You scoffers. Jeremiah chapter 11, verse 11. Therefore, thus said the Lord, behold, I will bring evil upon them, which they shall not be able to escape. And though they shall cry unto me, I will not hearken unto them. See, you haven't hearkened to the brothers out there pushing this truth. 4 corners of the earth. You talk down on them, call us bums, tell us we don't know what we're talking about. Scoff, call us names, you know. And it's going to be a time where all you have is the Lord. But you don't believe him. This book is, what they say, this book was made by the white man, right? But at the same time, that's going to be your demise. So it's a lot of Israelites that I know I'm an Israelites, but don't change their ways, and don't go out here on the 4 corners, go out here on the highways and byways and preach this truth. You know, you preachers out there that's in the churches sitting there, you know, telling people that, you know, telling people that, you know, that it's gonna be a good thing, a lot of good things gonna happen or something like that, but they ain't telling people that who they are. They not, you know what I'm saying? All you people are gonna be put to death. All you people are gonna be put in serious situations. All right? There's rumors of war. Russia is on the verge of bringing war to this country. You know, I've been seeing more videos of Vladimir Putin ready to bring war to this country. He looks comfortable. He looks like he's gonna be, you know, he's straight, all right? Let me bring a scripture out for that one. Vladimir Putin, I see him sitting there. He had the binoculars. And he's looking at bombs being thrown. He's looking at his bombs being tested, all right? Comfortable with his bombs. Comfortable with his nuclear war weapons. And that's coming to America. All right. Matthew 24:7, for nation shall rise against nation, and kingdom against kingdom. And there shall be famine and pestilence and earthquakes in diverse places. Nation shall rise against nation. Imagine that. And that's what's happening today. China threatening Taiwan. Russia still got Ukraine under submission. And Russia is Trust and believe. They're starting their own currency because China and Russia are starting their own currency, trying their own currency. And this place here, this Babylon, is actually trying to do their own thing. You know what I'm saying? They're trying to do their own thing in this Babylon, man. They're trying to do the no cashless chip thing going on, you know, and that's what's going on here. You know. Time to repent. Matthew 24, verse 6. And ye shall hear of wars and rumors of wars. See that ye be not troubled, for all these things must come to pass, but the end is not yet. When I was a bit younger, I haven't seen so many articles of talking of World War III. I haven't seen so many. There's so many right now talking about World War III going down. It's going down. You know what I'm saying? That's what we hear all day, every day. All right? You can't deny it. We're on the verge of war. And guess who's designing that? Yahweh Yahushua. Mark chapter 13, verse 7. And when ye shall hear of wars and rumors of wars, be ye not troubled, for such things must need be, but the end shall not be yet. For nation shall rise against nation, and kingdom against kingdom, and there shall be earthquakes in diverse places, and there shall be famine and troubles. These are the beginnings of sorrows. And that's what we see, the beginning of sorrows. You know, people are not being able to pay their rent. People are getting kicked out of their apartments, eviction notices. You know, people are already going hungry. People are losing their jobs right now. You know, people are losing their families and stuff, being killed and stuff like that. These are the beginnings of sorrow. Women are being snatched up, being attacked. They're vulnerable nowadays. All right. These are those days. You know, these are those days to be taking things serious and listening to the prophets when they're speaking the truth. You know, a lot of these games being played, like we ain't talking about, like we talking about nothing. We out here pushing warning. We're warning the people, you know, but people don't want to listen, you know. People don't want to listen. People like, yeah, whatever, man. You know, that's how people is today. They're like, yeah, whatever, man. You even got these wicked ass Jake that's rappers thinking that it's not, thinking that they can just keep on playing games with the Lord, you know, thinking they can keep on, thinking that they can keep on playing games with the Lord, man. These rappers like Kendrick Lamar, you know, all these weirdos, they got songs out here talking about some, I know it ain't too late to set my demons straight, type shit like that, you know. They thinking they can keep on going. They making songs like that, man. You know, they thinking the Lord is gonna keep on playing games with them. But guess what? Whatever you're doing today is gonna be your reward tomorrow. If you're not preaching this truth today, it's gonna be your reward tomorrow. You know, people don't think we're gonna be affected by all this war that's been going on. You know, Luke 21:9. But when ye shall hear of wars and commotions, be not terrified, for these things must first come to pass, but the end is not by and by. You know what I'm saying? So I mean, if you doing your work and you standing close to the Lord, keeping in tune, you know, it shouldn't be nothing to worry about. You shouldn't have nothing to worry about, because what you should be doing, is getting close to the Lord. He that dwelleth in the secret, Psalms 91. You know, this is what you should be doing. He that dwelleth in the secret place of the Most High shall abide under the shadow of the Almighty. I will say of the Lord, He is my refuge and my fortress. My God, in Him will I trust. Surely He shall deliver thee from the snare of fowler and from the noisome pestilence. You know. So we're warning the people, letting them know that they need to change their ways, get in tune with the Most High, change their ways, do away with the old man and woman, get with these laws, statutes, and commandments, so you can be saved in the times to come, because those times are coming. All right. And our women are just, you know, our women are what they call in the world, call them German shepherds. You know, they love to bring wickedness among their children. You know, the brethren. They like to walk down and look down on us. You know, they're going to be put to death. There's a lot of witchcraftery going on. I've seen so many videos of the women using this sexual liberation as like some slave freedom shit. They trying to correlate it with black rights and civil rights, you know. That shit is wicked and off, you know what I'm saying? They have no shame in having bodies on them. They have no shame in having multiple sex partners in the thousands. Multiple women and men having sex with women having sex with women and men. Like it's nothing. Like it's nothing, man. You know. Ecclesiastes chapter 26, verse 22. And harlot shall be accounted as spittle. These women put themselves up there like they're fucking value, like they're like super valuable or some shit, you know. They all on Instagram showing themselves and want a man to give them the world without earning nothing, without being a verdict. They're like used cars, and they expect you to treat them like a brand new car, you know. But they're spittle, like the Lord just said. But a married woman is a tower among death to her husband. You know, a wicked woman is given as a proportion to a wicked man, but a godly woman is given to him that feareth the Lord. You know, so you know, you got to look at these women. They might look good, this and that, but if she didn't, you know, if she ain't coming towards you, they dealing with you. Leave that bitch alone, man. Because most likely the bitch is made. Her spirit is made for a wicked man, so they can be wicked together and be destroyed together. You know? Some people just, the Lord gonna have some people together so they can be destroyed together. You know? If she go not as thou wouldest have her, cut her off from thy flesh, give her a bill of divorce and let her go. You know, if you're dealing, I give if you out there dealing with women that's super rebellious and so so quick to do opposite of what you say, you need to cut her off, man, because we seeking this kingdom. We don't need no distractions. You know, it's a lot of suckers in the world of Israel today. Too many suckers out here in the world of Israel today, you know, dealing with a woman that's gonna keep you from the kingdom and keep you from doing what the Lord requires you to do. You know what I'm saying? That's what's gonna happen, you know. You can't let a woman embarrass you in your image while you out here trying to do what you got to do. A woman that got you on Facebook, looking contrary to what you're supposed to be doing. We're supposed to let our light shine, but she trying to dim your light. You know? We're supposed to let our light shine, but the devilish ass, evil ass woman is trying to dim your light. You know? And you're supposed to have that in check. You know? Supposed to have that in check, man. Ain't no reason you should be in this truth and a woman's controlling everything you do. Ain't no reason you should be in this truth and a woman's talking you into going through bullshit. A woman is talking you into taking on, you know, material bullshit, and you stressing out and she not. Ain't no reason you should be in this truth and a woman got you all on the internet doing what's contrary to what the Lord's supposed to have you do. And you allowing that. You making excuses for that. There's no way, man. If she doing contrary to what the Lord's supposed to have you doing, she's supposed to be uncomfortable. You're supposed to be cutting her off, you know, because you are the head of you are the head of that family. And if she can't respect that, you're supposed to cut that off. Real talk, you know. We already supposed to be uncomfortable. This is not our rest. 1 Corinthians 11:3, but I would have you know that the head of every man is Christ, and the head of the woman is man, and the head of Salakia. I would have you know that the head of every man is Yahushua, and the head of the woman is the man, and the head of Yahushua is Yahweh. You know what I'm saying? That's how that's supposed to be. If there is no order, there's chaos. And we can't have chaos in the midst of chaos. You know what I'm saying? If you can't deal with that woman, I don't give a damn if you have a child by that woman, man. Cut her off. You know? You want the kingdom, man. We ain't got time for bullshit. All right? We want the Lord to have mercy on us. That's the whole ultimate thing. We are filthy rags, man. We want the Lord to have mercy on us, you know. Through everything we've been doing, through all the slip-ups we do day to day, we want the Lord to have ultimate mercy on us. You know? That's what we want here, man. All right? We want the Lord to have ultimate mercy on us. Psalms 51, have mercy upon me, O Yahweh, according to thy loving kindness, according to the multitude of thy tender mercy, blot out my transgressions. Wash me thoroughly from mine iniquity and cleanse me from my sins. That's our aim, so we can get the kingdom, man. For I acknowledge my transgressions and my sins in ever before me, you know. Examining yourself, you know. Examining yourself, letting yourself know you need to change your ways. You need to be a better man, you know. You know, you need to be a better man than ever, you know. For I acknowledge my transgressions and my sin in ever before me. Against thee, the only, have I sinned and done this evil in thy sight, and thou mightest be justified when thou speakest, and be clear when thou judgest. Behold, I was shapen in iniquity, and in iniquity did my mother conceive me. We were all born into this wicked-ass kingdom, man. That's understandable. But at the same time, it does not give you an excuse to keep on sinning and being a nigga, you know, and keep dealing with these nigga-ass women. You know what I'm saying? Behold, the desires truth in the inward parts, and in the hidden part thou shalt make me to know wisdom. We want the kingdom, man. You know. Hola. You know Jesus no blanco. Jesus Christos no blanco. He's a black man. But we have to acknowledge that this is the grace period, man. We're supposed to be, following laws, statutes, commandments as best we can, We're supposed to be, in great obedience. Just like how you want your woman to be obedient, you're supposed to be obedient to the laws, statutes, and commandments of Yahweh Shah. And sometimes Yahweh Shah put that woman in pure disobedience and disrespecting your shine. Because you ain't in obedience. You disrespecting the laws, statutes, and commandments. And we ain't celebrating no birthdays. Don't give a fuck if my woman want to celebrate birthdays. I'm not celebrating no birthday. And if she want to keep doing that, bitch, be gone. And Job, that Job's children sat and ate on his day. What makes you think you should be doing the same damn thing? You want to die? People died in all the birthdays according to these scriptures, man. We need to get out this materialistic ass shit. It's time to wake up out of sleep, man. It's time to wake up out of sleep. Yeah, we know it's hard, but it's easy to be in this wicked ass world that we living in and be compromised. It's easy to not be a man in this wicked ass kingdom, but we're gonna be men. We're gonna stand strong and stand firm and have confidence in this world. We're gonna have confidence in this word, man. Straight up. Let me go ahead and go. Galatians 4, chapter 4, verse 9 through 10. But now, after that ye have known Yahweh, or rather are known of Yahweh, how turn ye again to the weak and beggarly elements? Elementary. Your elementary wicked wisdom. Everybody in this world has an elementary mindset. This is high end education. This is the elite. This is Ivy League education here. Why would you turn right back into the elementary mindset? Whereunto ye desire again to be in bondage? The truth will set you free, and this is the truth. Why would you go back into the elementary mindset? Ye observe days, months, and times, and years. So it's like, the Lord has chose you out of everyone, and you should be thankful and stay right in tune with this motherfucking with this truth right here. Why would you go back? supposed to be fully persuaded in this, man. You know, you can't be walking around like, oh, I'm not sure if this is the truth or not. Man, it's so many facts and things going on that should tell you that this shit here is the truth. That this law, statutes, and commandments, these scriptures, KJV, is the truth. All right. Romans chapter 14, verse 14. I know, and I am persuaded by the Lord Yahweh Shai, that there is nothing unclean of itself, but to him that esteem anything to be unclean, to him it is unclean. You know. So there's no, you know, it is what it is. Lo, the truest in the staff of a broken reed. So, you know, basically, this is modern day Egypt. This is a lot of people. I seen a video when a person had, you know, that chip in his right hand, and he paid. He swiped his hand on a credit card machine, and people were like, "Wow, oh my gosh, you paid." Even the cash register, cashier was surprised, like, oh my God, whoa. It was, you know, he was acting like he was a musician and shit like that. And that's what we're going into. People are going to be so mesmerized by this shit. We're going into the MOTB. Lo, thou truest in the staff of his broken reed on Egypt, whereon if a man lean, it will go into his hand and pierce it. So is Pharaoh king of Egypt to all that trust in him. We are going into a new age of bullshit. You know, they're trying to mark us. They're trying to track us. They're trying to have full control. There are like 10 states that's trying to ban gas-powered cars. They're going full electric in your currency. They're going full electric, and they're going to try to put the MOTB into the chip. Everybody's gonna have to bow down. You know, this is what they own. They want everybody to bow down. All right. Revelations 13-16, and he causes all, both small and great, rich and poor, free and bond, to receive a mark in their right hand and in their right forehead. You know, that is what's going to be gradually happening in the days to come. All right. This is no conspiracy. This is the truth. Our people are doomed. The whole world is doomed. And that's that, man. The whole world is doomed, man. You know? And we loving it. We loving the prophecies happening. Because it's happening. Everything that the great millstone has told you guys, it's coming. And the kingdom is not. Right. Ecclesiastes chapter 12, verse 13. Let us hear the conclusion of the whole matter. Fear Yahweh and keep his commandments, for this is the whole duty of man. All right? It's the whole duty of man. You know? The whole duty of man to fear, to have fear in your heart. Because it's gonna be fear coming on all sides. Man wants you to fear him, and our Father wants him to fear him. I'd rather fear my Father, Yahweh Shai. I'm not fearing no fucking man. You know? I'm a man. You know what I'm saying? And with that being said, I want to give all praises and glory unto
Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shah, Ba'ashem, Rakakadosh.
Double honors to the elders of Great Millstone. Shalom.